The following is a paid advertisement for the new and revolutionary drink Supple, brought to you by Supple. Hello, my name is Dr. Monita Poudyal, and welcome to a very controversial edition of Smart Medicine. Now, all around the world, the standard of care for the treatment of joint pain are not widely available in the U.S. Today, we're going to be discussing these agents as alternatives to the harmful drugs and often ineffective dietary supplements that are available in the U.S. My guest today is Peter Apatow. He's the CEO and founder of Supple. Peter has created a new revolutionary drink called Supple. If you suffer from joint pain, then this is a show you do not want to miss, so stay with us. Peter, welcome to the show.
Thank you. It's great to be here.
Peter, tell me, is relief from joint pain really possible?
It really is, and I found the answer, and this is it. It's Supple. It's a delicious drink that's so powerful that if you drink one bottle every day, you'll feel a significant difference in 7 days, and you'll feel better every week.
Now, on top of that, is it possible to regain joint mobility after you've been suffering with pain for so long?
It is. I wanted people to get the same ingredients that transformed my life, that are being used by 13 million people around the world that are transforming their lives, and I put it in a delicious drink, not in a pill that people hate taking.
Now, in your experience, what joints cause the most suffering?
You know, it could be any joints. It could be your knees, your hips, your hands, your neck, your back. All of these joints are causing almost everybody incredible suffering.
How did you come to create Supple?
I created Supple because I've suffered from joint pain for 20 years. I'm not a doctor or a chemist. I'm just like one of the 70 million people out there that have pain. I discovered the active ingredients in Supple. I didn't invent the active ingredients. I did it through extensive reading and research.
Now, this is unique. It really sounds like you created a solution out of a need to help yourself.
I wanted to help myself. You guys couldn't help me. I had to take it upon myself. I searched the entire world for something that would solve my joint problems. And I found something that gave me mobility back, something I lost for years.
And it sounds like the solution was already available and in use all around the world.
It's used as a natural drug in over 40 countries. 13 million people use it every day.
This stuff tastes delicious.
It was a miracle to me. It was like having absolutely somebody giving me a miracle drug.
I use these cans of Supple as ammunition against my pain.
I wouldn't know what to do without Supple. It has really, really helped me.
I enjoy it. After the first week, I could sleep.
Delicious Supple and TurboFlex is so powerful that your achy joints can feel better in as fast as 7 days, and you can really protect your joints.
Okay, then why haven't we heard about this before now?
Well, our wonderful government, the National Institutes of Health, medical associations from all around the world, they understand the secrets behind Supple's powerful ingredients. They know how important it is to take it every single day, but this information, because of our lovely friends, the drug companies, has been suppressed.
Now, before you created Supple, what did you try?
I tried just about everything else that you could even imagine. Anything you could buy in a store, on the TV, on the internet. I tried all the drugs, non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs.
Okay, NSAIDs?
Vioxx, Bextra, the COX-2 inhibitors.
They're all standard care.
They feel great, but only for a short period of time. Acetaminophen, naproxen. I tried dietary supplements, natural remedies. Anything that you could find in a pill form, a concentrate or a topical cream, I tried it. None of it worked.
Interesting. So you tried everything that's currently recommended and you still had pain.
Doctor, I hurt. I had so much pain like you wouldn't believe.
From your perspective then, since you've tried everything, what is wrong with the agents that are available today? Why don't they address this problem?
Well, it's really simple. Most of them just don't work.
Okay.
Or they're not best for consumers in the long term because they don't get to the root causes of joint pain.
Now, we know that most patients, most people who have joint problems, they have a number of things in common. What are they?
Well, first they have cartilage degeneration. They have breakdown of the cartilage that actually occurs at the cellular level. It's accelerated, it's continuous.
So the lubricant at the ends of the joints
That's
are actually being broken down.
Exactly. The squishy stuff in the middle, that's getting broken down. People that don't have any pain, they think, oh, you have pain because you're fat or you're old. That's why you have pain. What they don't understand is that people with pain have an abnormal medical condition.
That's right.
Something that actually results in accelerated cartilage loss. It's something that's depressing, severe, it's intense. It prevents us from moving, from walking, from sleeping at night. People without any pain, they just don't understand.
I think you've hit it right on the dot there. We're beginning to recognize that the first thing that begins to happen is cartilage literally begins to break down.
Exactly. And then when we have weaker cartilage, the supporting structures around our joints, the muscles, the tendons, the ligaments, they become overworked and fatigued.
They decompensate.
Exactly.
They're trying to support a joint that basically doesn't work.
Exactly. You become more immobile. You can't move. You have more pain. The more that you're inactive, the more degeneration you have,
That's
the more
right.
pain it causes. Inflammation causes your bones and joints to break down even further. It's the vicious cycle. And breaking this cycle, that's the amazing problem that nobody in the United States has been able to solve.
Now tell me, with all the agents available, why are they not able to break this vicious cycle?
Well, they really just don't get to the root of the problem. All the drugs that are out there, they just provide symptomatic relief. They just mask the pain. They actually cause accelerated cartilage loss. These things have dangerous side effects.
Now let's step back just 1 second. I want to really understand this. You're saying that even if these agents do take care of the pain somewhat, they actually cause cartilage degeneration?
Absolutely.
Amazing.
Absolutely.
Now how is Supple different from this?
Well, you see, Supple, it protects your joints. It's like a gladiator protecting your joints.
And therefore takes care of the pain associated with it.
Exactly.
Introducing Supple and TurboFlex, our safest, fastest acting, most powerful joint protection solution ever.
Working at the Arthritis Foundation, I've been able to turn a lot of people onto it through our events. You know, we hand out free samples of Supple, and I've heard just very many stories like myself. People that have had their lives dramatically changed, people that's pain is much worse than mine.
My body just hurt so bad that I couldn't sleep between 2 to 4 hours a night for the last 4 to 5 years. So we got the Supple and I started drinking a can a day. I didn't say anything to my wife because it had only been a week and I thought maybe it's a coincidence. Well, a few more days went by and we were sitting having dinner and I told her, I said, you know, you haven't heard me complain here in a few days. Truthfully, I believe it was 10 days is all it took.
Now, tell me about a lot of the drugs that are available now for joint pain. They have lots of dangerous side effects now, don't they?
And that might be the biggest tragedy of all. That's what breaks my heart the most. You have countless cases in the United States every year of people that have GI bleeding and ulcers.
That's right.
Liver failure, kidney failure, high blood pressure.
We deal with this every day.
Heart disease.
Yep.
You know, all these dangerous things. By drinking Supple, you don't have to worry about these dangerous side effects.
Now tell me about the natural remedies. They also promise to be quite safe.
Right, but they're not strictly regulated. And most of these things have almost no scientific evidence proving that they even work at all. Most of them deliver very little efficacy, no level of dosages that even works, and they deliver low quality ingredients. That's why when you try these things, they don't work. You feel almost no difference.
But Supple is also a dietary agent. It's regulated as a dietary
right.
agent. How can you tell me the Supple is any different from all of the agents that we're talking about right now?
Because we guarantee 100% of label claims.
You guarantee 100%.
Guarantee them, absolutely. And our ingredients have the strength of a natural drug in over 40 countries around the world.
Okay, then tell me what kinds of people are using Supple right now?
You got medical doctors all over the world that are prescribing the active ingredients in Supple as a standard of care, the first thing they give people that have joint pain all around the world. Celebrities, professional athletes, even presidents of countries are using this. People of all ages, the rich and famous.
So the active ingredients in Supple really have been tried and true throughout the world. They're standard of care for joint pain.
Absolutely, and that's it. Medical doctors are prescribing it every day.
Anyone with joint pain can understand that, the need to really regain their lives.
If you don't have pain, it's hard to understand. I do. I'm one of the people that have. I understand how bad it could be.
How does Supple taste?
It is absolutely delicious.
Is it?
I love Supple. It's fruity, it's sweet. There's no medicinal aftertaste. It's something that you look forward to drinking every single day. I love my bottle of Supple. You have to take it once a day to get the maximum effectiveness, and I look forward to it. I look through my kitchen for something wonderful to drink or to eat when I'm hungry, and I'm like, I could have a Supple. And I'm so psyched. It's awesome.
Let me see if I understand this. You're promising the Supple will increase your mobility, and it tastes wonderful.
It's absolutely wonderful.
How many calories does it have?
It has only 30 calories, only 4 grams of sugar.
Now, do you have to exercise to make Supple work, to realize the benefits of Supple?
Every doctor would kill me. They shoot me right in the head if I ever said that you can't exercise, that you shouldn't. Exercise is always recommended.
Definitely recommended.
But you don't have to do it. If you drink a bottle a day, you'll feel a significant difference in 7 days. This is what I recommend. Just drink a bottle of Supple every day. Try to be just a little bit more active. Move that joint that's a problem just a little bit more. It works. If you have any joint problems, you got to try it.
It's a wonderful combination. You regain mobility, almost no calories, and it tastes wonderful.
Absolutely.
Peter, this is very exciting.
The answer for joint problems is the delicious drink Supple. Supple protects your joints. It helps your knees feel better, move better. This delicious drink delivers a European doctor-prescribed, clinically effective ingredient used by more than 55 million people over 35 years. Add TurboFlex and you have a solution so powerful that you can improve joint comfort, mobility, and flexibility in as fast as 7 days.
I noticed a marked improvement, a lot less pain, and a lot more agility. It has been a life changer and a true miracle. I cannot find any other words for it.
Well, it kept me out of a nursing home, and I'm still on the farm where I want to be.
But I really love Supple. That really saved me. As much as I love my television, I'll shut my TV off before I'll give up drinking Supple. That's how much faith I have in it. And anybody that don't try it is foolish, because it really, really works.
It's made a world of difference. That's what sold me, was how great this Supple tastes. Supple it's amazing.
If you're watching right now and you'd like to get Supple, the delicious drink for joint problems, pick up the phone and call this number on your screen. We worked out a special arrangement with our guest, Peter Apatow, that is only available on the Smart Medicine Show if you call today. I encourage you to experience the power of Supple absolutely risk-free. Pick up the phone and call the number on the screen. Peter, the agents that are available right now, over the counter or by prescription, you're saying that even if these agents do take care of the pain somewhat, they actually cause cartilage degeneration?
Absolutely. All these wonderful drugs out there do nothing but mask the pain. The worst part is they actually cause accelerated cartilage breakdown.
Now, how is Supple different from this?
Well, you see, Supple, it protects your joints. It's like a gladiator protecting your joints.
And therefore, takes care of the pain associated with it.
Exactly. And you know what? You could feel the difference. If it's in your hands, you could feel the strength. You could feel your hands getting stronger. You could feel it in your knees. You could walk better. In your hips, you could move again.
Within 2 weeks, I could tell the difference. Plus, it's got a lot of vitamins and everything, and it gave me energy, and it kept me out of the doctor's office.
I started to experience a lot of pain for the first time in my life when I hit about 40. And it just got worse and worse with the more and more yard work I would do. I worked for the Arthritis Foundation. Supple was a sponsor for us. And the longer I drank the Supple, the longer I could actually stay out in the yard. I can garden 8 hours, 2 days in a row.
Delicious Supple and TurboFlex is so powerful that your achy joints can feel better in as fast as 7 days, and you can really protect your joints.
Wonderful. Now, how would you characterize the joint health products that are available in the U.S. right now?
You know, I'd recommend that nobody buys them, and here's why. You have to consider them in two categories.
Okay.
One is glucosamine and chondroitin. Many people have heard of it. The other one is everything else.
Now, what's in the everything else category?
Well, that's almost everything, and that's all the stuff that has no scientific evidence proving that it even works at all. It's really nothing more than marketing.
Okay.
They're gimmicks. Things like complexes that you're seeing in a lot of more products now. All of these things, they're like snake oil that was sold in the wild, wild west by these traveling salesmen. They don't work. They're just marketing. There's no effectiveness. Supple has none of these unproven ingredients, and it's 100% guaranteed.
But Peter, most of these agents that are presumably safe, they tell you on their label that they're clinically proven to be effective.
I agree.
How do you respond to that?
You know, all of this research and all these studies that were done are nothing more than marketing. They're just fixed. They're biased.
They're privately funded studies.
They're privately funded. They know what the answer is going to be when they start before they get to the end. All this stuff, it's not published in major medical journals or any medical journals. The medical community does not accept it as legitimate. Industry insiders like myself know this, but consumers don't. Supple, on the other hand, is backed by 30 years of extensive clinical research.
And it's internationally recognized research.
By the international medical community.
What is wrong with the glucosamine and chondroitin that is being sold in the U.S. right now?
It's a tragedy.
What is it?
The majority of the stuff is fake, has low quality ingredients, does not deliver label claims. They do not have in the product what's stated on the label. They deliver ineffective dosages in unproven dosage forms. The National Institutes of Health, the organization that's supposed to be protecting us in this country, wrote a paper, they put it in the New England Journal of Medicine, and they acknowledged every single one of these problems that I just stated to you.
That essentially, the products that are being sold, the glucosamine and chondroitin sold today, is largely fake.
Mostly fake, ineffective dosages, while at the same time they have the evidence of what they know works.
So how can consumers buy the form of glucosamine and chondroitin that really works? That's the highest quality that you're referring to.
If they want to know what works, they need to try Supple. Supple has active ingredients that are the strength of a natural drug in over 40 countries. They have over 35 human clinical trials supporting its effectiveness.
Peter, you're giving us a lot of information today. Why is it that this is the first time we're really hearing it? Why have we not heard of this before?
Our lovely friends, the drug companies, only want you to take drugs. They rule this country when it comes to medicine. Glucosamine and chondroitin are the largest competitors of the drugs.
Glucosamine and chondroitin compete with the pharmaceutical companies for joint pain relief. Is that what you're telling me?
That's right. And they're doing everything they can, absolutely everything, to discredit these ingredients in the media. They finance fake studies. They influence studies. They influence researchers in the way that they present their studies. It's absolutely a farce. And glucosamine and chondroitin is something that people should know about. If people in the United States knew that there was a real glucosamine and chondroitin out there that really worked, not like this stuff that they don't feel any benefit from in the U.S., the drug companies would lose billions of dollars of profits.
Is this why you created Supple?
It is. I wanted people to get the same ingredients that transformed my life, that are being used by 13 million people around the world that are transforming their lives, and I put it in a delicious drink, not in a pill that people hate taking.
This stuff tastes delicious.
Delicioso. It tastes so great. You don't know that you're taking a medication.
This is my bad hip, the left. The pain was unbearable. I couldn't sleep. I tried 1,500 milligrams of glucosamine and 1,200 milligrams of chondroitin. But they didn't do anything for me. My life has changed since I started to take Supple. I'm a different woman now. I like to put on makeup. I like to get dressed up. It really works.
Introducing Supple and TurboFlex, our safest, fastest acting, most powerful joint protection solution ever.
Now, tell me about the ingredients in Supple. You know, as I look at the bottle, one of the first things that I see is 1,500 milligrams of glucosamine.
Absolutely. And our glucosamine comes from the only company, there's only one company in the world, and we use them, the only producer of 100% pure vegetarian glucosamine.
Okay.
Most of the other stuff comes from shellfish sources. We have no shellfish you have to worry about, no contaminants from dangerous products in Asia.
So really the highest quality you can get.
The highest quality, the highest purity, the safest for anybody to take.
Now, the other thing I see is 1,200 milligrams of chondroitin.
Exactly. And our chondroitin comes from the only company, there's just one company in the entire world that can make a pharmaceutical grade chondroitin. You've got medical doctors all over the world that are prescribing the active ingredients in Supple as a standard of care, the first thing they give people that have joint pain.
Their standard of care for joint pain.
Absolutely. And that's it. Medical doctors are prescribing it every day.
Now, what's impressive about what I see here is that you've combined these two ingredients together. That's extremely important.
It's extremely important. Clinical evidence supports the combination of these ingredients to realize maximum effectiveness.
At these dosages.
At these dosages, quality, purity, strength, potency, everything. If you don't drink it at the same time, at the same quality, strength, potency, purity that we have, you might not realize any effectiveness.
What else is in Supple?
Well, it's awesome. We have an incredible antioxidant formula that's very powerful. We have high levels of vitamin C, vitamin D.
Now, Peter, as you've been talking, I've been tasting Supple, and I have to admit, I'm pleased and I'm impressed.
Thank you.
It tastes wonderful.
I love it too.
It goes down very smoothly. It's very sweet.
Right.
Anyone who has joint pain, who needs to take a daily dosage of this thing, it would be an absolute pleasure.
Sure.
Congratulations, you've done a wonderful job.
Thank you very much.
Now, how long does it take to feel a difference with Supple?
You could feel a significant difference in just 7 days. And if somebody drank Supple every day, they'd be more active, more mobile. They'd be feeling better every week. In 7 days, they'd feel a difference. It absolutely works. Nobody has anything to risk by trying it.
This is really exciting. I mean, and it makes sense. Your value proposition essentially makes sense. You're offering an agent that helps relieve pains, increase mobility. Of course, you're going to be more active. It tastes wonderful. With only 30 calories, what more can you want?
You can't lose.
I want to give our viewers one more chance to get Supple.
Sure.
The answer for joint problems is the delicious drink Supple. Supple protects your joints. It helps your knees feel better, move better. This delicious drink delivers a European doctor-prescribed, clinically effective ingredient used by more than 55 million people over 35 years. Add TurboFlex and you have a solution so powerful that you can improve joint comfort, mobility, and flexibility in as fast as 7 days.
I was going to the doctor with knee trouble, and he recommended cortisone shots, and I went and had those, and they really didn't do anything for me. And I was watching a program one night about Supple, and I ordered it. About a week, I felt the difference in my knees. It was the best thing out that I've ever done for myself because it helped my knees.
I feel a lot better, I feel good every day. It's helped my joints really a lot.
What you spend on doctors, the price of Supple is worth every nickel. Every nickel.
I've had 15 years of agony, and I can honestly and truly tell you, if you've ever had any kind of a nagging, gnawing problem, you owe it to yourself to try this stuff. It's just an incredible thing, and I find it hard to believe it'll work just for me only.
If you're watching right now and you'd like some more information on how to get Supple, it's a delicious drink that can solve your joint problems, and that really works. This is a product I believe you cannot live without. Pick up the phone and call the number on your screen. It's guaranteed to work for you. Peter's guaranteeing it to me right now. We have trained representatives standing by that can answer any questions that you have. So if you'd like some more information on how to get Supple, we've worked out a substantial discount off the regular price of the product. So give us a call. Peter, tell me more about the pain that you had.
Doctor, I hurt. I had so much pain like you wouldn't believe. No matter what I tried, the drugs, dietary supplements, none of these things really work because the truth is they just don't get to the cause of the problem.
On the other hand, it was fortunate that you didn't try these drugs for a long period of time.
Absolutely right, because not only are they dangerous, but they could also cause cartilage breakdown.
You know, as a medical doctor, I have to admit to some ignorance here because we're not trained in medical school. I, nor any of my colleagues, certainly most of them, we're not trained on how to dose or even prescribe supplements. It would be nice if some federal agency placed a stricter regulation on the way these supplements are manufactured and the way they're sold.
You know, we've got a huge problem in the United States. Nobody's talking about it. The media's not talking about it. Consumers are spending billions and billions of dollars a year buying these dietary supplements that are not regulated. They have no idea what they're getting. There's no federal agency that's making sure that what's stated on the label is actually in the product. Mm-hmm. They have nothing that's making sure that the products even work. You know, but Supple is the exact opposite, and this is why I created Supple, so that people know that when they buy a product, they'll get 100% of label claims, that it actually works and is effective.
Tell me what happened when you started taking Supple.
You know, it was miraculous. It was unbelievable. I tried Supple for just a week, and I had a significant change in my life, a significant reduction in pain. I was more mobile. But here's the best part.
Okay.
The best part is this. I walk long distances. I ride my bicycle for hours.
It's like you have a new life.
I have an incredible new life.
That's great.
You know, it's amazing what you could do when you can move your body again, when you can move your limbs. You view yourself differently, your potential differently, your life differently. I have more energy. My clothes fit me better. I look younger. People tell me I look younger. I could sleep better at night.
Peter, your story is really inspirational, and it's hard to believe that you ever felt anything less than great about yourself and that you felt anything less than great about your body.
Right.
Tell me about some stories that you've heard from people who've taken Supple.
Working at the Arthritis Foundation, I've been able to turn a lot of people on to it through our events. You know, we hand out free samples of Supple, and I've heard just very many stories like myself. People that have had their lives dramatically change, people that's pain is much worse than mine.
Doctors, all they ever did was give me pain medicine. Nothing would get rid of the pain. I mean, it always came back, and I always had trouble sleeping and stuff because the pain was so bad. So after being on Supple for a week, I started getting the results of wonderful. My pain is bearable. It's not as bad. The swelling has gone down in my fingers. My ankle doesn't hurt as bad, and I really truly want to thank you, Supple, for whatever this drink is. It is a miracle drink.
Supple and TurboFlex, our safest, fastest acting, most powerful joint protection solution ever.
I became a volunteer for the Arthritis Foundation. We had a walk, and Supple was one of the sponsors at the walk. And I was given several cans, and I began to notice an improvement, and I thought, this can't be the Supple, you know. And so I kept drinking, and it kept getting better and better. And then finally it dawned on me, yes, indeed, this was Supple. And it was a miracle to me. It was like having absolutely somebody giving me a miracle drug. I could get up in the morning, I could get up and I could actually walk right away. I could come down the steps and walk.
Delicious Supple and TurboFlex is so powerful that your achy joints can feel better in as fast as 7 days, and you can really protect your joints.
I would recommend this to anybody. This is the best thing I have ever found.
This is the kind of transforming story that I'm hearing about all the time. This is why I'm excited about Supple.
Peter, we're running out of time. Now,
Sure.
do you have any last-minute thoughts you want to give to our viewers?
Yeah, you know, I suffered from pain for 20 years. Today, my life is completely different, and it's all because of Supple. If you try a bottle of Supple every day, you'll feel a significant difference in just 7 days. It's delicious. You'll feel better every week. I want to challenge everybody to try Supple for 30 days, to drink every single bottle to the absolute bottom. If you don't completely love the taste, if you don't completely feel better every week, if it does not completely transform your life, I'll give you your money back.
You're going to give you?
I'll give you your money
everybody
back.
their money back.
That's how confident I am that it'll
You're
work for you.
guaranteeing the
We're
product.
talking about a complete transformation of your life.
That is exciting.
The answer for joint problems is the delicious drink Supple. Supple protects your joints. It helps your knees feel better, move better. This delicious drink delivers a European doctor-prescribed, clinically effective ingredient used by more than 55 million people over 35 years. Add TurboFlex and you have a solution so powerful that you can improve joint comfort, mobility, and flexibility in as fast as 7 days.
Working much harder, more hours a day, all in a month's period is just incredible to me with no doctor's assistance. Strictly right here, just out of this can, is just incredible.
Doctor after doctor, and they'd give me steroid shots, they'd give me pain pills that didn't work. And your body don't need all that garbage. Plus, this stuff tastes good. I enjoy it. After the first week, I could sleep.
I ran out of the product, and when I was off of it for a week or so, I was hurting very badly, and I went back on it, and I had relief.
And it gave me energy, and it kept me out of the doctor's office. I wouldn't know what to do without Supple. It has really, really helped me.
The problem is I would always do every activity that I wanted to do, and I paid for it later. And now I just don't pay for it later as much. It's made a world of difference. That's what sold me, was how great this Supple tastes. Supple it's amazing.
Go ahead and try it. You got nothing to lose in it, but it does what it did to me. Supple will be what you want.
If you're watching right now, we're running out of time, but if you'd like some more information on how to get Supple, if you're out there and you suffer from joint pain and swelling and you've tried everything and you're fed up, pick up the phone and call the number on the screen. As always on the Smart Medicine Show, we've made a special arrangement with our guest, Peter Apatow, where you can receive a substantial discount off of Supple. It's a delicious drink for joint pain relief that really works. Peter, thanks so much for being on the show.
Dr. Monita, it's been an absolute pleasure.
My name's Dr. Monita Poudyal, and you've been watching the Smart Medicine Show. Thanks so much for joining us, and join us soon again. The preceding was a paid advertisement for the new and revolutionary drink Supple, brought to you by Supple.